Rock and Sand Apologetics welcomes you back to a Lord of the Rings Bible study. Before we begin, I want to let you know that I divided this into three sections: the Fellowship, Friends of the Fellowship, and Foes of the Fellowship. We ended with Gandalf, with the last of the Fellowship. So today we begin with Friends of the Fellowship. Bilbo Baggins, when evil looks like gold. Say, friend, and enter. I am old, Gandalf. I don't look it, but I am beginning to feel it in my heart of hearts. Well preserved indeed, he snorted. Why, I feel all thin, sort of stretched, if you know what I mean. Like butter that has been scraped over too much bread. It can't be right. I need a change or something. The story of the Lord of the Rings actually begins with the Tolkien's story, The Hobbit. It's a quaint tale about a mild-mannered little hobbit, Bilbo Baggins, who is thrown into various situations and adventures. It was during one of these adventures that he found and kept a golden ring. Since he knew who the owner was, or at least had possession of it before himself, we might say he stole it. But the one who had it before him had also stolen it. To be courteous to Bilbo, we must hasten to add that if he hadn't kept the ring, Gollum surely would have killed him. Still, the evil of the ring awakened the Master, and soon all Middle-earth was under the curse of the death by the Dark Lord. Isn't that how sin works? A lot of times it looks harmless, even profitable, but we end up finding out that evil is evil no matter what it looks like. There's no such thing as a small sin. Look at Adam and Eve. Uh, they were told not to eat of a certain tree. That was the only thing they were told not to do. Yet Satan deceived the woman who tempted the man, and they both did what they were told they should never have done. In doing so, they brought a curse upon our whole world. Just as Bilbo couldn't undo the evil that had sprung up upon his world, neither could Adam undo the evil that had sprung up in ours. The task of unmaking the Ring of Power was passed on to Frodo. This reminds me of the fact that although Adam took the first brought sin into the world, that we all live under that curse. Jesus took all that sin and nailed it to a wooden cross when he died for us. He unmade sin for mankind if we are willing to accept the mercy of God and his grace. The terrible truth is that many will not receive this blessed gift, this way out from under the curse of sin, even though Jesus already paid the price for their sin. How terrible it would be for that day, on that day of judgment. We should therefore be diligent to lift up the name of Jesus, so that he might draw more into his kingdom. Therefore, just as through the trespass of one man came condemnation for all men. So through the righteous act of one came justification of life for all men. For just as through one man's disobedience the many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one the many will be made righteous. Romans 5:18 and 19.